Welcome back to the Chicago Pen Show with
Karina Palacio. I am Kari Bullet Journal in Instagram. Thank you, Alexandra, for having me today.
You're welcome. It's been a great show so far. We've
Yes.
spent a shocking amount of time together for
Excellent.
people that only met each other on Thursday in person.
Yes.
When I say
Canadian people that met
Canadian
each
people,
other.
Canadian people at this show are really like,
Yes, that met in the US.
yes,
Yeah.
Of course, we don't meet in our own country. That would be too easy.
Yes, totally.
Question number one: when I say fountain pen, what pen do you think of?
I think about pilot. I think about a sailor.
Yeah. How did you get into pens?
Actually, I started using fountain pens at a young age. Fountain pens have been around my family, like regular Parker 45, 45, Parker 51,
Yeah.
duofold. They were the pens that they were around the house, and that's how I started into fountain pens.
So do you know what your first pen was, or do you know what the first pen you actually purchased for yourself was?
Yeah. Okay. So my family's fountain
Yeah.
pens were the first pens that I used, but the first one that I officially purchased with my own money was a Visconti portrait, Van Gogh.
Going
very
big.
luxury. You want to go big?
You went big.
Yes. But I thought that was going to be my Grail pen.
Yeah.
And that was going to be my only pen. And then things shifted out.
Things
And it
shifted
ended up
dramatically.
and it became,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no more,
No more.
no more.
What's your current daily driver?
I have so many pens in my purse that I will have to say it's an eclectic collection of pens that comes with me. I have Pilot, I have Pelican pens, I have Lamy, Lamy All Stars, I have Tibaldi, I have Twisbees. All those ones are in my pen at this
You've
moment.
really got a
right now.
wide range of prices in your
Exactly.
pen case.
Beginners to more high-end.
Yeah. What's your favorite brand of ink?
My favorite brand of ink is J. Herbin.
Yeah.
They are trustworthy inks. I don't use many shimmers. I got into shimmers lately, but I think the regular inks, like the regular colors like black, red, those ones are the ones that I use the most.
What is your favorite brand in general?
I think that brand of ink is the one that I like the most.
Oh, out of even inks and pens, that's your...
I like all sorts of inks, and I think I discovered some new inks that I adore, like Colorverse and Vinta inks and On inks from other places, but I still keep coming back to the French brands.
Fair enough. Vintage or modern?
A mix of both.
Same.
Yes,
Do you swatch all your inks?
I do.
I know that about you.
Yeah.
Do you daily drive the same ink and pens, or do you switch it up?
Sometimes I switch it up depending on the ink. If it is a shimmer ink, I will switch it. But if it is a regular ink without any shimmer, I wouldn't switch
Alright.
very often.
Do you swatch all your nibs so that you've got a way to search through them, or do you just like pick a pen at random and hope
Pick
it's
a
what
pen
you
and
want?
random. Yes.
I wish I could be that sort of person.
Yes.
What pen do you wish you could see in person?
Oh my goodness, I've been to many pen shows, but I think I would like to see more chinking, handmade urushi pens and makie. I would love to see those artisans and maestros doing those pens and see the
That would be
process.
so much fun.
So much fun and cool.
What's your current grail?
Okay, I think that's going to be urushi, chinkin, makie pens. Like I would think about tacha, I would think about namiki, and even those that work with really grand canvases.
Yeah.
Yes.
What pen would you recommend to a beginner?
Platinum Preppy. Come
solid,
on.
Solid choice.
Solid choice.
What ink would you recommend to a beginner?
Okay, I would say La Perle Negra J. Herbin.
I don't think I've seen that this show yet.
It's a black ink.
Okay.
Yes.
What advice would you
Perle
have
Noire.
okay.
Perle Noire.
Yeah, okay.
You know that? Yes. It's the most popular ink ever.
Yes.
And the oldest ink ever created.
Okay, now I have to find
The
out this
first
show.
ink ever created, that's the ink.
This is the issue. Every time I sit down with her, she teaches me things and
Yes.
also convinces me to buy stuff,
Yes.
which is problematic. But it's a fun sort of problematic, and so we're still hanging out. What advice would you have to what advice would you have for someone wanting to try out a fountain pen?
Advice is to be resilient.
Fair enough.
Yeah, to be patient, to enjoy the process, to sit and write.
Yeah.
That's it.
What filling mechanism do you think is most interesting, regardless of if you actually use it or not?
I think it's satisfying to see those filling mechanisms, the push mechanisms. That's the good one. I bought a pilot pen with a push mechanism.
Yeah.
This is the most satisfying inking.
So I saw this morning.
Done.
I saw a negative pressure Visconti demonstrator.
Yes.
Something that is so far out of my price range, and something that I desperately want.
I want that too. It's in my dream list.
Yes.
Yes.
What nib size do you prefer to write with?
Okay, depending on the project, and you know I like drawing.
I know you like drawing.
Okay, so for fine liner and some cross shading, I will use extra fine.
Yeah.
For a little bit thicker line, I will use some flex depending on the drawing. I will go broad to coloring and then put a little bit of water. So, and then for writing, I like very juicy pens, so I like broad and stub. But I have all range of nibs because of my art endeavors. So,
yeah,
yes.
Fair enough. Is this a style of nib you love but never actually use?
No, I use them all. Yeah, I try my best to alternate the pens and the ink and give the same life to all my children.
What paper do you use, and do you always use the same paper?
I love Lloydstrom paper because I do journaling, and Lloydstrom hardcover bound notebooks are the ones that I use the most. So I think trustworthy paper, that's the one that I will choose.
Gotta say, these travelers are doing like double duty this show. Like,
yes,
they're notebooks, they're tripods.
I do have my traveler's notebook, which I do use, but I think Lloydstrom will be there.
Yeah. If I could get Lloydstrom paper, but in like travelers,
I wish.
So happy.
I wish. I actually said to the people that work in Montreal with the Lloydstrom, I say, can you do a traveler size Lloydstrom notebook? Okay, I think I need to reach the German people.
Yes.
Would they be looking at this
who knows?
interview? I don't think so.
On occasion, these things reach the right people. I've ticked off Schminke enough times that they no longer respond to my emails. So, you know, they're German.
Yes.
What is your least favorite ink/ink color family?
Well, I had issues one time with the Noodler's ink. I don't remember the name of the ink, but it was such a mess. I couldn't remove the ink from the furniture. I couldn't remove the ink from my finger.
Was it the Bay State Blue?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I did that.
There are so many Reddit threads on
ink,
this. So when you go upstairs,
I put it in the garbage.
when you go upstairs, go and search Reddit and just type in Bay State Blue.
No,
Just
I
type
am
Bay
going
State
to do
Blue
it.
into Reddit when you go upstairs. And then talk to me tomorrow morning.
Okay, I will. It's embarrassing. I shouldn't say, because I do adore other Noodler's ink. And I have pigmented ink from them that I use to do watercolor on top. And they work fantastic. But that one, oh.
No, Bay State Blue is notorious for,
It was forever.
Yeah.
Inked everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Thank you for playing 20 questions at the show.
Oh my God, thank you.
This
I
has been
love
great.
you. Thank you so much.
Go and kidnap some other people to do this with me, please.
All right, thank you. Very nice.